What's up, my YouTube people? Alrighty, I'm gonna run through this really quick because I don't have a lot of time, and I'm gonna try to make it as efficient as possible. This is the video for my upper build for you guys, keeping it cheap, not cheap, but keeping it somewhat cost efficient for you to create your own AR in the style that you want. So let's start off by talking about the lower, because I'm not building out the lower. It was kind of already built out for me. Okay, this lower comes from New Frontier Armory. Okay, New Frontier Armory provides you with a full lower. Okay, only thing I added and did to this thing was, number one, I put a Magpul stock on the rear of it, Magpul MOE hand grip. I put the ASAP adapter back here for your sling attachment to be easy for your transitions from left shoulder to right shoulder. I put an ambidextrous safety, both sides, ambidextrous safety on here. Okay, and I put a Magpul bad lever, which is for you left-handed shooters to be able to come up and drop your bolt without doing any type of extra work. Now I can tell you, this stuff, extra stuff that you see here, I paid $99 for the lower. I actually got this for $249, but right now they have it for $109. I bought it during the crisis, so right now they have it for $109. You can also get this is a polymer. You can also get the better steel, aluminum, whatever, for $189 or something like that, maybe cheaper. The stock from the store was about $59. I paid $20 for this handguard from another store. I paid $15 off of eBay for the ASAP adapter, and I believe I paid $20 for this. So for the lower, it comes out expensive if you don't leave it alone. Okay, if you want to build it out how you want to, that's when your prices start going up. But you can get all this stuff off of eBay or Amazon. Let me set that to the side. Next thing I'm going to show you that I'm going to be putting on my AR is, of course, my red dot. All this other stuff I'm going to be moving out the way, just showing you what I'm going to be putting on it. The red dot receptacle, alright, that's a True Glow, waterproof. I got these guys right here, basically for your hand grip. If you don't want to put the long vertical grip on your handguard, you can put these bad boys and it'll hold that hand like the AFG2 from Magpul, but these are much shorter, so don't think that you're going to get the same type of feeling. But this is for people who like to hold on to nothing but the handguard without anything else on their handguard. Set that to the side. Of course, you know I'm going to be putting my Nebo Protect, Eye Protect long gun light rail attachment. Like I told you guys, I did the video on last time. I'm going to be attaching this to the bottom of this barrel right here. Okay, set that to the side. I forgot to talk about pricing on those. Of course, the red dots was $39. The Nebo was $15.99, and the little adapters were $19 for a 2-pack. Alright guys, let's get on this build. Let's talk about where I got this stuff from, how much it cost me, and what it's going to take me to put it together. Let's first talk about the barrel. Let's see if I can pull the barrel out. Alright, so the barrel came from a place called DEZ Arms. DEZarms.com. It is a fluted 16-inch barrel. Supposed to be a match barrel. It says True Flight match barrel. M4 feed ramps. It has a nickel boron extension, which you see here. Gas porthole drill for carbine length. And this cost me $203. But guess what? I got the darn part that I wanted. Okay, it comes nicely packaged with this stuff on the outside, but if you look at the flutes on it, it's like a heart-shaped flute. I really love the design. It's going to help my barrel to cool off faster, and it looks cool. So it's a very good, nice fluted design, and like I said, it has the nickel boron extension on the back here. Okay, which is going to make it a little bit easier when I'm installing it into my upper receiver and make it a little bit more slippery. Okay, let's move on to the upper receiver itself. Okay, this is a full upper receiver that comes with nothing but your forward assist and your little cover plate here that you have to install yourself. This came from Bravo Company Manufacturing. Okay, this upper receiver was $99, and they sell it for $99 because they say it may have marks and blemishes. Well, let me tell you, I'm not a mark and blemish type of guy. I could care less about it. It does have a few nicks and scrapes on the bottom here, but let me tell you, who cares? This is a fighting man's gun. I'm going to be using it for fighting and doing gun classes. I don't care if it have a couple nicks on it. I can spray paint or do something on top of that coating to make it look better. Again, $99. You can't beat that from Bravo Company. They're a very good company, provide very good stuff. Of course, I have my old charging handle, but you can get one off of eBay, $17. And I have my ambidextrous attachment on it, which you can put, you know, from anywhere. Gas tube, Amazon.com. I think I paid like $17. I don't know what company like it's manufactured by, but it's a gas tube. It's a piece of metal. I mean, it's not too hard to mess up on the specs on these things. Unless you're just looking for that perfect spec, you can get it from one of the top names and you'll have yourself a good day. Again, this is not some big time company. This is a low profile gas block. You know, that's not made for putting anything on it. It's just made for you to put a free flow tube over the top of it. Alright, but this thing right here was $8, aluminum. A lot of people don't like it because it's aluminum, but guess what? All it's doing is catching the gas and helping your gas rod here anyway. What's next? This bad boy here, we already know about this one. I did a video on this. The GRG muzzle brake, $19.99, Amazon.com. I got my AP Customs carbon fiber free float tube. Comes with a rail on top of it, a full rail attachment. I might end up taking this off and putting a one that doesn't have a full rail. I just wanted one for my front sight, but it's like whatever. I'm going to be attaching this Magpul front sight to the front of it for a go this way for a I like to do co-witnessing when I look at my red dot off my front sight. So when I want to do that, I can just flip that bad boy up or flip it down. This right here comes, the free flow tube did not come with a barrel nut. I had to order the barrel nut. Barrel nut was $12 off of eBay. It is a Troy Industries barrel nut, standard barrel nut for your barrel, and this one does take a standard barrel nut, unlike your other free flow tubes. Okay, so you put this right in here, and then it spins. Alright, again, I'm going to be showing you guys how to put it together right here in a second. But that's all the parts. That's the prices. Let's get rocking. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the barrel and the nut on and the gas tube, because that is mainly going to be your hardest part. So let's start here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is rip off this protector part on the, actually I'll leave that on for now. This is your thread protector that the barrel comes with. I'll rip it off in a second. Let's do this first. I'm going to take the barrel at the end of it where you see the nickel bore on. I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with some rim oil just to give it a little oily coating before I actually put it into the receiver. Okay, I'm going to spray some into the receiver where it's going to receive this barrel. Okay, the good thing about barrels and receivers, a barrel on the end right here has a little button or mark on it basically that shows you it's only one way it can go inside the receiver. I don't know if you guys can see inside the receiver, but it has a little hole right there where that nut fits right into. Okay, it is pressure treated, so it's a pretty tight fit, but you pretty much just push that bad boy in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my barrel on the ground and I'm just going to tap it in. I'll leave it right here. I'm going to use my tools that I got here, my little hammer, and I'm just going to lightly tap it in from the rear. Okay, I'm using the plastic piece to tap it. Okay, once you tap it, it'll give you a flush fit. Oops, sorry. Flush fit into your barrel. Okay, now the tools that I'm using to fit my barrel nut is going to be a torque wrench. You're going to need a torque wrench, and I'm going to use a 7/16 open end wrench because the specifications say that this thing needs to be torqued down to 40 foot-pounds. Simple. With this one, you just take the barrel nut, put it inside the attachment piece that the 3/4 tube comes with, and run it over the barrel. Once you run it over the barrel, you know, be careful not to get it all scratched up and all that good stuff. You simply, what I'm also going to, oh, it's already got oil on it. You can also put some anti-seize on your threads to make sure they don't seize up. For me, it's fine. I don't mind them seizing, but I don't want them to. But I'm simply going to spin this on, okay, until it gets hand tight. Once it gets hand tight, I'm going to put the other attachment on here. It's a little four screw bit piece. And I'm going to take and use my torque wrench to get this on the rest of the way. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten down the screws just good enough to get them in there where I can still fit my wrench in there. And I'm going to use my torque wrench to turn it in the full 40-pound torque. Alright guys, what you're going to be doing here, alright, you're going to go ahead and put your gas tube into your gas tube block, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory. It has holes at the top. You're going to line those holes up till you have an opening here at the top where you're going to have a pin that you're going to have to push through the hole at the top. But before we do that, we're going to test this gas tube and make sure it has the proper fitting going into your upper receiver and your lug nut. So we want to make sure we push it all the way through and make sure that it's lining up dead center to your barrel and stuff. Okay, once you have that fit and the fit is correct and you're sure that it's firing down into your gas hole on your barrel, and you can pull it off and make sure you put your pin on and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to work on this pin because sometimes it could be a pain. And once I get it, I'm going to come back and we're going to screw on the gas block. Alright.